Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we got this 2014 Jeep Wrangler Polar. It's a 6-cylinder and we're going to replace the rear shocks. I did do the one on the opposite side, the passenger side. So I noticed the passenger side and the driver's side in the back, they have different sizes bolts. On the opposite side, the bottom bolt is 18 millimeter. The nut and the bolt is, 18 millimeters. The nut and the bolt in the bottom. On the top, it's 16 millimeter. Alright, so I used a long extension with the swivel and I reached out there, it came right down. And I'm going to show you how I did it. I did use a jack. But anyways, let's talk about the shocks that I got. Okay, so I got these Monroes. There's a number here. If you're going to get this, you can get this, okay? These are reflexes and they're good. These are better. There's two different ones. One is probably $15 difference. So get these better ones. They're better, they're good, so it's only going to be like $10, $15, $20 max difference per shock, okay? So the part number, same up for the opposite side, alright? So let's get this thing going and we're going to finish up the job. I'm going to show you all the tools and the process that I used, okay? Before that, let's open this box up. Let's see what we got in here. So you're gonna have a strut, a shock. I keep saying strut. All right, just a shock. This is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna say reflex on it, and it's a very simple procedure. 2 bolts on the top, 1 bolt in the bottom. Okay, so I got my wheel off, and got the floor jack holding up the bottom off. This whole axle is gonna be supported by that. All right, you do not want to just drop it because that spring can pop out. So we're gonna take off this 18 millimeter bolt. We're gonna hold the other end with the wrench, and then right up on the top, you got 2 bolts. Let me go down here. Let me show you. You see that right there? There's 1 bolt right there, and there's 1 on the opposite side. And I did the same thing over here. I replaced this one. So this was 18, and on the top it was a 16 millimeter. I'm not sure if I think it's the same, but it felt to me different. But it looks the same. All right. So what we're gonna do, I already got this supported, and so we're gonna start off by removing this first, and then we'll go up there. Okay, so let's start off over here. If you want, you can put some WD-40 on it, but this car doesn't look so bad to me, even though it's a little corroded. I usually give it a little gentle turn, so the whole bolt is turning. We need to put a wrench on the opposite side, and hold it with the wrench. This nut should come out easy. Okay, so let's put this so we're safe to the side. And your bolt is probably not gonna free play that easy. You're probably gonna have to move this around, but if you get a pry bar, you can put it down underneath and you could simply just pull out the bolt, and then with that you can even get the shock out of it. So this is pretty much done. The shock is pretty much done. So let me go underneath. It's gonna be a little bit tough underneath, but let's see what we can manage. All right, so I'm underneath, and I made a mistake. Yeah, it felt like it was different size, but it's a 16 millimeter. Okay, so I'm using this swivel, and I converted this adapter from 3/8 to a 1/4 inch drive. What I like to do is loosen them up a little bit, okay? If you reach it right from the back over here, it'd be much easier. So what I'm gonna do is, this second bolt, you see how I left that one alone in there? I'm gonna do that with this one, okay? And then I'm gonna take off this one completely. Let me take this off completely. Okay. And the bolt falls out. And we should be able to get the shirt out of there. You see how it has an open ear? And that's it. So I'm gonna go get a new one, and we're gonna put the new one in. All right, just make sure the housing, it looks clean. Like I said, this car is not so bad, this Jeep. But, okay, the ears are same, okay? It doesn't matter, you put it this way or that way, they're the same thing, okay? So we're gonna try to slip that in. Once you have that in, you should be able to get the second bolt in, but I need to get my tool so I can reach from all that on here. Or you can just play around with this a little bit and get it to the proper place that you want it at. If I let it go, it's gonna fall. So let me get my tool. I'm gonna leave this hanging here for a minute. Okay, where is the tool? Okay, got this coming. Got it coming, guys. All right, so now I can move it around and try to catch the threads. Okay, before you tighten anything, make sure you catch a whole bunch of threads. Because if you strip it, you damage it, forget about it. You're in big, deep trouble. All right, from here on, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten both of these. I do not have torque specs. I'll keep it real with you. I do not have torque specs. So notice the shock is gonna be pushed too much to one side, so try to even it out. And give it a smack with your impact gun. And don't overdo it, because you'll break it. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're gonna come back down. Okay, we're back. And from here, what I like to do is, I like to keep this sticker facing out. All right, so all you're gonna do is you're gonna lift it up a little bit, and that's it. And now you're wondering how you're gonna get the bolt in there, the nut. So what you're gonna do is, if you're lucky, it's gonna go in. If you're not lucky, just put this underneath, and you can wiggle it around, and there you go. Take your new nut. Not the new, it's not a new. All right, so let me get my impact gun. This job shouldn't take you more than, if everything goes smooth and you're skilled, 20 minutes. If you're not skilled, take your time, no rush. Put your wrench in the back. Bada bing, bada boom. If you're not skilled, probably take you a good hour and a half. That's because you're gonna struggle through tools and all kinds of crazy stuff. So this is done. Thank you for watching, guys, and give it a thumbs up.